It's not the best day today. It's raining outside and pretty cold. But in our apartment it's pretty warm. So we start feeding. As you see, many of them already ready to get food. Yeah, guys. They're a little bit angry because it's too long for waiting. Yeah? Yeah. You overdue our feeding already for 20 minutes. Yeah? You? Діма, пусть. Не ламайте камеру. Ну що ти тебе? Мяу. Мяу. Ня. Усінь. Что такое? Рейндж, рейндж. Не, це не тобі. I have some cat on different diet because they have problem with the kidneys. Ой. Не. Не. Ну давай, кусь. Не хочешь кусь? А такие будешь кусь? Такие будешь, ну ладно, не say. But they not always want to eat it. So, as my vet say, it's better to eat something than nothing. And here's Bandit. He always want more. Yeah? Yeah. Мам. Ты дурашка. Дурашка. Now I need to give them their medicine. And we have a lot of medicine here. And here also. And in the fridge. So it's a complicated thing. They have different problems with their health because all of them from the streets. And when you're living in the streets. That's making your health much worse. And now I need to give them pills. Black cats, very strange one. They always doing something not as other cats. And basically I have the most problems with cats from the black one. I don't know why. That's everything said, but we can do it better. We can save lives. We can get cats and other animals from the shelter, from the streets. That in our possibilities. So every day we can change someone's life, and that's just our position in life, what we should do or not. Okay. So pills. Let me give me pills to the bills. Bills. Будешь таблетку? Будешь? Нет. Many people are afraid to give pills to cats and use some different tools for that. I don't do that because such tools can make more harm to animals than something good. So I always give all medicines with my hands. So it's not like so hard as many think. Just take a cat, take a medicine, open his mouth gently and put medicine in the mouth on the tongue inside. So he swallow it. Yeah, and that's all. Some cats just open mouth and waiting for the medicine, and you just put a pill there and that's all. You don't need to like put fingers in the mouth of the cat. But some of them don't like medicine, yeah? Yeah. With capsule it's the same, you just use these fingers on the top of the capsule to put it down the throat. And do the same way. That's it. 3 pills in a row. Yeah. Nothing hard. Of course that needs some practice. Yeah. The same as making injection in muscle or under the skin. Yeah. Let's give other medicine to our cats. I have few cats with FIV or immuno, I would say, so virus for with immuno system. Basically reach for people. If you need to give pills to cats, buy some tools to cut the pills, because I doing that with a knife. That's not always get good result. Okay, we have 2 of them. Everyone dies, everyone have problems in their life. You can change that. That's how life is. But what you can do is help someone. If everyone helps someone, then I don't think that there will be a problem in the world. The problem is that many people just don't help. And that's truly sad, because if no one helps, then many of them will not get help either. Okay, I need to give pill to that black bastard. Yeah. 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 Nom, 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 nom. This cat basically will eat anything. Medicine, walls, food, quartz, doesn't matter. If it can be put in his mouth, then that's not a problem at all. Okay, I need to find one more white cat. Um, shit. No, 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 no. Sтой. She don't like take medicine. Yeah. Yeah. Ciao. Also, she always complains. Even when I pet her, she complains that I think I do it wrong or something like that. Because she always meowing in that time. Yeah, Mexican. Yeah. That's my little demon. That's like a good idea, but the problem is that I don't have too much time because most of the time I'm working or doing other things and basically get time to pick their reaction on something or pick a moment that need to be filmed. It's very hard and usually I can't do that. So that's why I have such videos and such shorts. I try to tell stories about them, but basically no one look at them. I don't know why. Maybe people don't like that, or YouTube show my videos to people that don't like cats, which can be possible because YouTube have pretty bad algorithms of recommendation. So that's how it is. So где же ушел? Не, 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 не. Okay. Now more medicine. There's also a problem with our medicine stores because some of the medicines that I need they don't have, and some of them have with different kind. So some of the tables, basically medicine looks like that, and that's very small. And problem to put this one pill apart, it's really hard. Yo. No. 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 Выплёл. Выплёл. Ну. Ну давай третий раз. Ой. Basically, I have only one room, so this is all my flat. That's a studio. So there is no other rooms. um, Another problem is that I really bad actor, and most of the time I'm very sad because I'm in depression right now because different things: cats, war, problem with health, problem on work, and so on. So make something funny is really hard for me. I don't know. Tell sad stories, no problem. Make it funny, problem. Here you go, next. Dog pills. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. This is Pusian or Gendalf. He don't like when he being touched. I don't know, maybe it's such cat or just what he get in the life. Because when I found him, he was in very bad condition. He almost dying, and it took around half year in the clinic to basically make him in a good shape, and that was very hard because 3 times he almost died in clinic, and that's just some miracle that he's still alive and mostly feeling good. Yeah, yeah. But after that, he don't like people because in clinic, all that people was doing is just giving him pills, injections, and basically not very good stuff for a cat. But he's funny very. When he's running, his ass jumping all around. Привіт. It's hard to stop with the sad stories because basically all work of animal volunteers it's sad stories, and only sometimes it's something good. Yeah. Пися, давай, давай, иди сюда. Иди, не ходь вообще. Иди, зайчик. Что ты, мать? Так. Угу. Тихо, Люся моя. Все, тобі давай. Я? If people don't want to hear sad stories, everyone can donate to our fund so we can buy all stuff that we need for the cats, and this will make our life happier, because right now we have really much financial problems with running our shelters, because basically we have two shelters and we have money only on one of them. And the good stuff is that I have a work that can pay for at least half of expenses of that, and basically all my salary goes on that. So basically for the last year I didn't get any money. I just owe additional, like, I think $140,000 to different people, because I borrowed that to support shelter. So it's minus 140,000 for the year, and that's making me a little bit sad, because I can fully help our animals, and I can help even myself because of that, because all of money going on cats, and that's just a deadlock. Because in our current situation I don't know how to fix that. And few days ago we got a new law in Ukraine that basically pushing every like cent that we get on our cards to pay 25% of taxes for income. And they don't care that this is a donation, that this is not income, it's help for cats. They just put a tax on it, and that's all. And that's basically make us losing 25% on each donation right now that going on our cards and not a fund. And most of people don't want to send money on fund because it's a little bit longer, and like send money from card to card, it's simpler for them. So that's another problem that we got for a few days ago, and it's always like that. So you're trying to figure out one problem and you get few problems ahead. I don't know how it's in your countries, but in Ukraine it's like that. Okay, I need to give some sedative to my cat. Also, if you're given different pills, I recommend you to buy some like this empty gel cells, so you can put needed amount of medicine in it, and it making much simpler to give different medicine to cat, especially if it's not pills. Even pills, you can, if it, you need to cut it very small pieces, you can just break it apart and put in a capsule, and it will be much simpler to give to the cats. So I just recommend that. I buy things like that, but there are like many different companies that make them, so it's really make life easier. So just like that, I take an empty capsule and just put some part of medicine in it. Okay, that's enough. And now I can simply give it to cat. And I need additional stuff. So here's also my medicines. Basically, I think half of my fridge is just for storing medicine. Government didn't give us anything. It's just making our life worse with each day. So just for your understanding, I basically police, Ukraine police looking for me because they think that I'm traitor. I don't want to go in army, and they basically don't care that I'm a disabled person. I have two shelters. I'm a volunteer. It doesn't care. They just want to get money from me, so I pay them to get rid of these problems, and that's for every man in our country. Someone pay, someone not. I'm not paying to these criminals. That's my position. I have weapon to defend myself in critical cases, and that's basically my ground. But many people paying them for that to basically get rid of problems with police, with military recruiters, and stuff like that. So life getting worse which each day. Bob, thank you very much for sending us money. It's really good to hear because we really have problem with that. Basically, we always have problem with that, but before war it was much simpler. At least my money that I get on a job was enough to pay all bills, and with starting of the war, amount of animals that need help is basically just rised in a huge amount, and that's that amount of money that I have already doesn't help us a lot. Oh, no, no, no. This is a Kvitochka, and she's very stressful. She always have problem with that. Right now, she can't normally pee because of that, and many cat attacking her. Yeah, yeah, and she's very tender. So I need to give some medicine for her so she became more calm. So even animals have psychology problems, not only people. I basically love any animals. I really want to basically get a big cat, maybe some tigers or something like that, but not in my flat. I need a really big house. When Kitty. In 2022, when the war started, I basically was on evacuation of some private zoo, and we transport a big tiger from it because it was in a war zone. And I was basically riding in a car with a tiger near me, and he was adorable. That's like I can say that with words. It's just like you like a small cat, and that's a big cat. It's like much better. Swappy. This is Bruce. Yeah. the big problem when you have like many cats that their hair, because it's sorry. Да. Да, привет. That was Yelena, my colleague in the shelter. Basically, she transport one more cat to the clinic because it has problems with his health. Um, so about Boots, that's a very adorable cat. Um, he always asking me to pet him, and he's really very tender. And he helps me overcome my personal psychological problems because he is always supporting me. Don't fight. Don't fight. Засраньте. Засраньте. That's the cat that was afraid of hands and basically was running away from me. And as you see right now, she's pretty okay with petting. Yeah. I'm basically asking for it. No. No. No, no, no. You may think that it's like simple to find additional people that will help you, but in reality, I tried that a few times and always people was or doing something like not okay or just was leaving after a week or something like that. So it's hard when you can't pay to people and uh, they don't work for free, especially in our situation because right now everyone in our country have problems and not only me or my cats. So everyone need money and working for free. It's not possible for most of the Ukrainians. And I don't have too many friends abroad, so that's it. Yeah, I was doing that. I was trying to find people on the channel or in our shelter to help Elena, and nothing. I have like 8K subscribers, 80,000 subscribers. But problem that most of them don't like watch our channel. I think because YouTube doesn't recommend video to them, and that's a problem because I have 8K subscribers, but in the same way I have like 300 views on video. And as you see, we have like, I would say, 6 people right now on the stream, while I have 8K subscribers. So something not right with or algorithm, or I was doing something wrong. I don't know. That's basically happened when I got one of my shorts got, I think, 55 million view, and after that I start getting huge problems with views on the videos on other shorts, and I turn it off that short, but it doesn't help a lot. So I don't know, maybe with time this will change, but right now it's a really big problem because I was trying to get some fund from this channel for the cats, but as you see, not very successful. Hello from Ukraine. Thank you for subscription. I asked it. I have subscribed to Reddit channel when many of YouTubers just basically sharing their ideas and problems, and basically the only thing that I get useful is just wait. With time, it can change and control the auditory, but when it will change, I don't know. So right now I'm trying to make more videos and more shorts on the channel. Maybe this will help some, but I don't know. Basically, I have another channel around IT stuff in basically for Ukraine. It has around 13k subscribers, but I get much more user than on this channel. So YouTube really strange place. Okay, what about our medicine? Because I was talking too much. Medicine. Yeah. Need to give this one. Also, I not very like the usability for different pills and stuff like that. So basically, I have the same. No, that's the same pills. So for example, same company, just different pills, and look, this thing. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This thing you can just twist and it will open. This not. Why? Why the hell they are doing like that? Why not the same like capsules? I don't know though. That just making me asking about the quality of usability that people doing. Also, many pills cats don't like. I don't know why companies didn't add some stuff to the pills so cat just eat it with more pleasure. The same for example, for pills for children. Some making them like good for taste, but most not. And why? I don't know. At least this one cats I like him. Yeah. Do you like that? Yeah. It's tasty, yeah? Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Keep. Just see ya. That's the oldest cat in my pride. She is 17 years old. already. Yeah. Good morning from Ukraine. I think in US it's midnight right now or something like that. What time is it? This is basically our grandmother. Yeah, that's not the best time for streaming from Ukraine. Okay. Yep. One more call from Elena. Asking for money on medicine. Because basically I doing all financial stuff in our shelter. And now I need to find some money somewhere. I have a really bad English in speaking because I don't have so much practice. Usually I just texting and it's much better. But talking is a problem because I have, because of stress, problem with my memory. And I just sometimes forget everything, and that's a big problem for me that I can't fix simply. Okay. And that's another problem with making video on English speaking auditory because it's very hard to be funny in language that you're not very good at it. I was trying to use some AI tools, basically translate the language, but the problem that they are also like very crap with emotions and some, I don't know, education content, okay, but content like cats or funny or entertainment, like a big problem there. Так, умовір. And here more medicine we have. One over here. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, 3 of them. That's good. Each of these costs around $50. And we need around 3 of them per week, just for few cats. Not few, I mean around, I would say, I think 10 we have in the clinic. Around 10 cats in the clinic, just eating them. Yeah, it's funny. Always, it's always make funny from someone who doing something not very good. Okay. Yeah, this is Gandalf or Pusan. I'll call him Pusan because he's so Pusan. But I think he's still angry at me because I basically put him on a half a year in the clinic, and that was tough for him, and I think he has psychological problem from that time. I'm trying to help him with medicine and with my love, but still have problems here. Маленький. Ну, ходить. Бачите, і котик до тебе прийшов. Now he will fight with him. Also, I bought a few weeks ago this carpet for toilets, and it really helped not spreading a litter all around my house. I use silicone gel for litters. Before that, I was use wood one, but it basically creating so much problem around the house. It was basically everywhere, even in the air, so I stopped using it. Sad to hear that. Also, funny thing that so we have right now some language problem in our country, because many people saying you shouldn't speak Russian because Russia attacked us. I don't agree with that because I don't see any relation with language and the country. So, for example, Poland also was attacking Ukraine, and German also was attacking Ukraine, but I don't see how that related to the languages or people that living right now in that countries, because not them was attacking us. But anyway, most of people right now trying to transfer from Russian to Ukrainian, because most of the country was speaking in Russian. That's like historical thing. And Kiev also mostly speaking in Russian, and I'm also. But when I'm talking with cat, I'm usually using Ukrainian instead of Russian. Stop doing that. Because Ukrainian is more tender language, and animals, I think, better understand my feelings with that language. But with most of the people, I'm talking in Russian, and that's interesting thing. Ну, хватит, ну чего ты? Ну чего? Злюки. Very angry cat. I think she always trying to prove that she is not small. Yeah, not weak. Yeah. So in Russian, cat will be kot, and in Ukrainian, cat will be kit. If saying about more pleasure way of naming, then in Russian it will be kotik, and in Ukrainian it will be kotik. There are many different words because these two languages basically coming from one country. So there was Kiev Rus, Kiev because it was main city was Kiev, and it basically have different languages there, not only one like many people think. There was at least three of them: Old Ukrainian, Old Russian, and Old Scandinavian. And Ukrainian and Russian, I mean Old Russian, they in many cases very similar because was basically going from the very near territories. And Scandinavian was removed from our territory after some times when the basically was going down, and we left only Russian on some part and Ukrainian in another. So basically all that three languages is a part of Ukrainian history at some point of time. He also like to attack my legs when he angry. He attacking me from the back. Yeah. Yeah. Трудный. Where is she? Пусян. Де? Де кітя? Де кітя? Ти знайшов кітю? Кітя в коробці? The boxes is the best toy for cats. I don't know. I have like ton of the different toys that I bought for them, and most of them they don't use. But boxes, that's the best toy. Another thing that they really like, at least someone, it's thing like that. It's interesting toy because it's basically jumping in different direction. They like to attack it. Also, if you want to buy some toys, for cats, I mean, I recommend you to buy toys that they can put in their mouth and move around, because as I understand, for cats that's like a critical requirement for a good toy. So I have some mouses, I don't know, like that, like small one. And most of the cats, what they doing, they play with them and they just put in the mouth, go in some corner and trying to hide it. And then after some time I just finding that toys like in amount of tens under the fridge or under some PC case. Давай так. Давай. Also, this is Kitsune, and when she was young, she basically, I throw her a ball, and she basically give it back to me, like a dog, and that was very funny. But right now she stopped doing that. I don't know why. I think cats understand many things, but don't want to do that. So they're more egoistic than dogs. Yeah, Kitsune. Kitsune. Meow meow meow. Yeah, I also have such toys. So for example, here is one of them. I don't know if battery is still alive. Let's try. The problem with such toys, they making too much noise for cats, I think, and they not very like that. I bought few of such thing, and all of them making too much noise, and cats like to attack something that basically trying to hide and not behaving like that. Basically, this black cat is the only one who trying to play with that in some way. Yeah, you spend a ton of money on cat toys, and then they just play with the boxes from the toys, and that's really funny. And yeah, my cats also are getting much more than basically I'm getting. Пусян! На тебе страшна штука нападе. They just don't care. I think it can be part of problem can be because of my robot vacuum cleaner, because they used to some things that moving around the house and making noise. So maybe they don't like play with this. I don't know how to call that. So maybe because of that they don't like to play with this toy, because maybe they think that this is the same like a robot vacuum cleaner. Yeah. So, as you see, not very useful toy. But I bought it for, I think, $2, so it's not a big problem. But the mouse is more interesting for them, especially for the small one. You see, she grabbed it and trying to hide somewhere. Да что ж такое? Okay, I need to get battery because it's starting to die. So basically I have many computers because I'm a programmer, but usually I don't play games. But I have, as you see, a few gamepads. If I play, I basically have this Raspberry Pi 5 and Botacera installed on it. It's like retro games console for many games, and usually I play them. I have this big chunky PC for some hard stuff, but very often I play something. Last thing that I was try it was Pillar of Exile second part. I played a few hours and I don't know if I play will next because with time the game starting to become like very similar each to other and you just don't want to play them. On the other hand, all games, for example Contra on Nintendo, it's much interesting because it's like a sport. It's not so simple like many today games, and it making hard to pass them. So, for example, we're trying to finish Contra, think first edition, for a few weeks with my friends, and we get only to the level 5, and it's really hard. I don't know how we play that games when I was young, but right now it in difference with those games that I see in the market, they are really hard, and it take much practice to get good at them. It is always the best part. This is my 3-leg range. His name Range because he was found in the engine of the Range Rover car, and he lost one leg there. But it not making his life worse. Basically, it's the fastest cat in our pride, even with 3 legs. Yeah. Ня. Ня. Квіточка. Квітосечка, квітосечка. Ой, так. Ой, ой. Ой, девочка. Така хвилюся ковбасочка. My little sausage. Тяп-тяп-тяп-тяп лапки. Тяп-тяп-тяп лапки. Cats are very funny. I always thinking what they thinking of when they doing something. Because sometimes it just I think it's just some randomness action. And sometimes they like acting almost like a human, and that's really interesting how they switch from one mode to another. I have passion for every animals, but in my small apartment I can have only cats. So few times I have a dog here because basically I was found a lost one, and I don't have where to place it except my apartment. But it was really hard because I need to put the dog in my toilet because it was basically the only room in my apartment to protect cat from it. Sorry. And also I don't have too much time to have a dog because you need to walk with them, you need to play with them, like more often than with cats. Cats are living by themselves and they feeling okay with that, but you can do that with dog. Кусь, кусь. Кусь, а потом лись. First he licking me and then attacking me. Yeah? Because first you need to clean thing and then only attack it. Yeah? Yeah. Very angry. Yeah? Не чіпай дочку. Не чіпай. Bye. Ciao, 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 ciao. I still don't know how to name that cat. And he is living almost half a year without name. I'm basically naming cats by that how they behave. But I still can't figure out how to name him. Hi, Anya. This is one of the cats that we saved. He was in the clinic when my another cat was basically dying, so here is she, and they was basically sitting in the near boxes, and when some of my cat dying, I always take in a new one on that place, because I'm thinking of that one bad day from one person can become a good day from another. So I take him from the clinic to my home. He's still afraid of me. I think his life on the street was very tough. Based on the many scars on his face, I think many cats was attacking him because he is very tender and not a fighter. Йо, йо, ну чего ты, ну чего ты, ну холёсий мой холёсий хлопчик, холёсий мой хлопчик, да, холёсий хлопчик. Давай почухай, давай, почухай. Тюх. Не слюкай. Ну що ти твориш, ну що ти? Надо коготочки подстричь. Давай подстрижем коготочки. Тихечко. Давай коготочки подстрижем, давай. Подстрижем коготочки. Великі коготочки. Ой. Ай. Ты пищу. Ну. Стой. As you see, it's not simple. Ну, все. Не слюка. Ну, надо стерти ноготочки, надо. Будуть великі, не красиві. Ну. Де мишка? Це повтикали. Yeah, that's sometimes he doing that strange things. Де? Ну? Мя? Двоє. Okay, guys, I will be finishing the stream because I need to do another stuff. Yeah. Бывшик. Thank you for watching and hope you see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and share with your friends, of course. Bye, guys.